Hey everyone, it's Aubrey, recovering perfectionist, queen of distractions / gardener, and we are back for a summer garden tour. We just spent the last few days down at the Oregon coast. It was a beautiful, wonderful time, but we are now back to the garden. We actually just pulled in the driveway a little while ago, got the car unloaded. We are approaching bedtime, but I wanted to get a chance to come out here and take a peek at everything that has happened while we were gone. Ta-da! The bean teepee. And I know that I've said in the past, I keep calling it a bean teepee, but I've only planted flowers there. Well, it is actually a bean teepee now. My mom had started a bunch of greasy grits, I think is the bean variety, and then some purple beans as well. And before we left, we planted a bunch under there. That is not staying there. I will move that when I get I need to fix the strings. The thing fell over, and then the chickens were in there when I had accidentally let them out the other day. But now the bean teepee is actually a bean teepee. So I am excited to have some growth on that. Like I said, I just need to readjust those strings because the few times it fell down after I had strung all that up, it really just kind of turned into a terrible, disgusting situation. But I feel like, hold on, we need to do a one of these where we come into the garden and it's not just my face, because look at that. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I'm very excited about that. I don't know, and I don't think that there's the possibility of me getting all of that to go up there, but hidden in there, I need to kind of get these going off to the side because I did put some shelling peas down in there. And then there's just the kale and the broccoli and everything that I've neglected over here. Gosh, that has grown so much. And then over here in the lettuce, Josh did cut a bunch of it back, gave a bunch to the chickens. I think his intent was that some of it might not be bitter, like the younger stuff, but I don't know if that's necessarily the case. I'll have to come through here tomorrow when I have more time and sample it. And if it's not good, I'll probably end up just pulling it out and giving it to the chickens. Let's see, this bed, again, just, I guess, kind of doing what it's doing here. The beans that I did plant down there, I think it was the purple variety of beans. I planted all of those there, and that was just, I think, less than a week ago that I popped those in there. That's so much. I'm very excited for green beans. And then, oh my gosh, these ones over here. I love leaving the garden and coming back to see what's happening. Pumpkins are doing good over here. Children are screaming inside. And then my little cherry tomato plant over here has some blooms on it. I popped the little lemon tree up here, but it looks like I'm gonna have to move it because those not cucumbers, the accidental melons, are really taking over. But look, my dill is looking really nice. The squash down here have grown a ton. And then I don't know what's going on with this bed. Where are the blooms on my tomatoes? Where are the blooms? I want tomatoes. I want tomatoes, gosh darn it. Okay, so in our carrot bed, there was just this one that was really tall, and I told the boys not to pick it. They actually listened to me and didn't, and I think it's about to go to seed. I don't think it was not a carrot from last year. So I don't know, because I always thought that a carrot has to go through a second year to actually produce seeds. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, this bed just making my heart smile. I love when everything starts to fill in. Ta-da! I never got to go on the ladybug hunt like I had imagined, so I'm hoping that all of the pests that were over here have just stuck to this cabbage. Looks like they're annihilating it. And so far, I'm not seeing anything nearby. Cherry tomato plant. Look, we actually have some fruit on there. My friend Nicole came over and pruned my tomato plants for me. It's very nice. I'm so irresponsible and just can't do it on my own. Either my mom ends up doing it or Josh, but it's never me. And this time it was just Nicole. Grapevine taking over. Oh, me falling over. Oh goodness, let's see. Okay, we're losing light. We're gonna be quick. We're gonna go around the perimeter, look at the pumpkins, and then we're gonna get on with our day. Okay, I had talked about how I accidentally let the chickens out. Those chickens. Down my janky brick road. Everything looks okay now, and it looks like some of the sunflowers might be making a comeback, but they dug up everything here. And then over here, they dug up everything. Yeah, they got my 2 cucumber plants that I had down here. So the only thing that's happening now, it looks like, is the nasturtiums and the one sunflower that they didn't get, and maybe the one that I was able to replant. I'm really, really frustrated about that. I was extremely furious with myself because I was the one who had forgotten to close their door, and so that's that. Oh well, there just won't be cucumbers this year, but whatever, there will be other things. Ooh, there will also be mosquitoes. Okay, we're hurrying. Snapdragons, they also got in here and dug a bunch. I'm really happy with how well that sage is doing. We've got snapdragon blooms. Ta-da! Oh, that's so exciting. And then the zucchinis are getting large. Look at that. All right, we're gonna run. We're gonna run because I don't want to get mosquito bites. I need to get the kids to bed. It's getting dark. That flower bed over there is looking lovely. And then, oh, another thing. Oh, those darn chickens annihilated everything that was in here, but it looks like my mom popped in some zinnias. It's like a tiny little variety. Let's go look over at the pumpkin bed. Oh, the corn got really big. It's very tall. I'm not going to search for any fruit today. I'll find some and then I'll show it to you all next week. But I do want to go and see on the big pumpkin vine how big that one is that's over here. Let's check that. Let's check that out. Alrighty, where even is? Oh, there it is. All right, I mean, not too much bigger, but it seems like with pumpkins, the further you get into the growing season, the more rapidly they start to grow. So I'm curious to see what that's going to look like from week to week as it really does start making obvious growth. Oh, that's that. Oh, there's my mom. Okay, that's all. I'm going inside. I've got to unpack. Thank you for tagging along with me for another garden tour. Next week, there are no vacations planned, which I am looking forward to. We had a wonderful time at the ocean and camping last week, but it's time to be home and it's time to spend some time outside here. But I'm very thankful for all of the stuff that my mom has done for us as we've been gone. But alrighty, that's all. I will see you next time. As always, I love you. Have fun and be kind.